episode 14 of the Gladiator Fit Philosophies YouTube channel and podcast. So today we're going to discuss the foods that are high in zinc. And before I begin, as you know, the last video was discussing the side effects of zinc deficiencies, but zinc is critical for hormone production, it's critical for immune system, and your body will not function without zinc, and you will have a host of health problems. So you need to consume at least 15 milligrams of zinc, as that is the recommended daily allowance. But if you're someone who exercises, or you are heavier than the average person, you need to be consuming more zinc. It gets lost in your sweat, believe it or not, much like magnesium. So it's very important to eat a good amount of it, and if you're going to supplement with it, take zinc pecolonate. And it's not a bad idea to supplement with it because, like I said, it's highly unlikely that you're getting all of it from your food. But even if you're getting a good amount from your food, I always say it's also good to supplement. So the best sources of zinc are actually animal sources that happen to be high protein. So I'm going to start with red meat, and red meat needs to be a staple for every diet, especially for males, or especially for people who've exercised. It's high in palmitic acid and high in stearic acid, which contributes to producing testosterone and helping maintain muscle mass. There's several other factors. I'm going to do a video separately about palmitic acid and stearic acid. Good sources of red meat are, grass-fed, grass-finished beef that needs to be grass-fed and grass-finished with zero hormones on a farm that takes utmost animal integrity, to the core. Lamb, especially lamb, is another great source of zinc. About 3 ounces equal 3 milligrams. So you get about a milligram for every ounce of lamb, which is a very rich source. And chicken is another great source. Chicken needs to be raised well with zero antibiotics. It's very imperative that the chickens were raised on a pasture and fed a diet that's conducive for their utmost longevity. So turkey is another one. And as you know, you need to make sure that the integrity of the animal and the process in which it was produced are taken to the highest consideration. So if you need a link, to find a regenerative farm, I have the link for you so you can find, based on your zip code, the most sustainable farms in your area. The next amazing source of zinc is oysters. Oysters. So oysters, just 100 grams of oysters equal about 78 milligrams of zinc, which is several times the daily value. And not only is oysters great in protein, it's high in selenium, vitamin D, it's high in copper, but an extremely high source of zinc. And just a side note, shellfish is some of the highest and most nutrient-dense foods that exist on the planet, along with organ meats, which leads me to my next point. Animal liver is a very high source of zinc, and it's also important to eat because it basically gives you fat-soluble vitamins. You're basically eating nature's multivitamin when you eat animal liver or organs in general. And the next good high source food of zinc is eggs. Of course, with egg yolks, they're high quality. I have a video talking about the health benefits of eggs. There's a million different vitamins and minerals, from zinc to protein to high quality cholesterol. Eggs, when they're from pasture-raised chickens that were fed a very healthy diet, eggs are some of the highest quality protein and testosterone boosting abilities, with good quality fat and cholesterol. So if you're a vegetarian, it is imperative that you eat eggs, and you can be perfectly healthy eating eggs, and I don't want to discourage anyone who's cutting back on meat, but if you could be eating red meat, it's much better. I'm going to do separate videos about quality protein and bioavailability, but I'll go over some plant sources of zinc right now. And I just want to remind you that plant sources are not nearly as high in zinc, and they're not as bioavailable. So you won't be able to solely rely on plant sources for zinc. Maybe for this one. So the next one I'm going to talk about is called raw cacao powder. As you know from my previous videos about magnesium, raw cacao is good for your vascular health. It's high in antioxidants. And sure, you get the raw unheated one. It doesn't go through that processing like a chocolate bar. But raw cacao powder is a good source. And if you're vegan, that's something you could add into your diet. So I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you add these foods, into your diet, because zinc is crucial. I feel like you can find these quite easily. But if you need a link to get high quality meat, I could give you a link for that. I also have links to farms that, produce produce and animals with the highest integrity, and I could also provide that in the description. But either way, I'm always going to be coming with this heat. I can't wait for you guys to see my engaging workout videos. So, most importantly, if you got to this point in the video, you might as well give this video a like and a subscribe. I'm just going to keep coming with very important nutrition discussions and ways to improve your longevity, and I'm going to be putting some workouts that'll really benefit you, whatever sport you have. Or even if you don't play a sport, the type of workouts that athletes do will improve the health and the physical abilities of someone who doesn't even play sports. You'll still get a lot of the benefits and much of the aesthetics. So much love, much appreciated. Hit that subscribe.